Cam is the fucking truth, bro.
Woo!
You think
This is
so?
2 weeks. This is 2 weeks and she ain't raised her voice yet.
The the KKK is real.
Dude, I be waiting. She don't.
Culinary cooking.
She'll cut a motherfucker off, but she ain't gonna raise her voice.
She's
I
Yeah.
love.
I
that
ain't
shit
even
was
gotta cue it
amazing.
up. I ain't even gonna cue it up because it's giving me problems. You think that Cam is the truth?
Man, like, dude, and because she gives you enough, like, she lets you understand. I'm hearing you what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but this is where the fuck I'm coming from.
Uh,
Because she always throw that out there. You don't realize I hear you.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that's you
Man.
can't ask for no better how she delivers it, and she's a good woman. She got
Mm.
kids. I know she married.
Yeah.
She got kids.
Oh, um,
Cam.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
even know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Mhm.
Because I don't really be checking for people or anything like that. Um, until I start to take an interest in them.
Yeah, she has like I think she's able to like think and block out all of these other stuff that she's been through and make her own decision just based on like thinking shit through. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I'm hear you.
She has
Yeah, I think
perspective.
she
It's
was.
probably the best thing I could say. She has good perspective.
Yeah, I don't start digging into it until I actually start to, you know what I'm saying, start to show an interest in somebody and start to pay attention to them. They got to catch me. They got to catch my eye. They got to go on the radar. Now, here's the flip side of that though. The flip side of it is what people don't understand about these shows is that it's two things that's very, very important to me. And I think that Q really, it takes a long time for you to be able to develop people or develop talent to be able to know how to manage shows effectively. And that's the thing that people don't understand. And this is why a lot of YouTubers and content creators, they do these panels, they do these shows, but they don't even come close to what we do. And they don't, create the type of dynamic that we do. And it's a reason for that. And Q, I think, is finally mastering the ability to be able to put together the right thing at the right time and manage this effectively, right? And let me tell you what it is. Number one, you gotta have different people playing different roles, but number two, it has to be organic. It cannot be something that you manufacture. Like you cannot say, okay, you're gonna be the villain, you're gonna be the bad guy, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. What you kind of do is you kind of play it like reality TV, and that you create the situationship or you pose the right questions that allow people to organically create the moments that we went then have because
Mm.
you can't make that shit up. Like you can't make up the environment or the arguments or whatever. And so even for me, like this is one of the rare times where I was able to just kind of observe and just listen. And so my role was just to make sure that it's not too much talking over talking so people could hear and all of this stuff and to create the dynamic. Cause usually I'm the person that's in the middle of it. But now it's like it's an organic thing where the right people at the right time, at the right moment, with the right subjects are coming together and they're authentically giving a thought. So when Randy goes off, and that's the thing that people don't understand. When I see people in the chat a lot of times, or I see people in the comments, they say, keep this person or don't ever invite this person back. They're wrong. And it's the reason why y'all like the show is because you need a villain in certain situations. You need a hero. You need some people to have discourse and to have an environment where all of the people are the same or they all agreeing is a
It's
bad
horrible.
fucking product.
It's
It's a
horrible.
bad panel.
Hmm.
And so that's the thing that people don't understand about talent is that when people want to kick people off, all that tells me is that I need to bring them back. Or when
Yep.
people love
Hmm.
somebody, I can
Because you
only
don't like what
bring them
they're saying.
in. Yeah, I can only bring them in when I got the right environment or the right circumstances in order for them to thrive. Because Cam is good and phenomenal when Cam is going against other women. But
Yeah.
Cam is a church mouse when it comes to certain subjects like the side chick conversation.
Yeah, because she was like, I don't know what you're talking
Exactly.
about.
Exactly.
Stay up out of
She's
this
not
one. You
Yeah,
She
she
act
can't
stand
commute. She
down.
can't thrive in that type of
you
environment.
ain't been
If
through
you're
none of
talking
it.
about patriarchy or single baby mamas or responsibility or certain things, and you pose that and you put that together and see that's what people don't understand. The fireworks happen on the show, but the planning, the dynamic, all of that, all of the hours of real work happens way before we cut the cameras on. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
So a lot of people don't understand that, and that's one of the things. Man, I'm fucking giving a master class for some of y'all, but
yeah.
this is why these motherfuckers can't compete with us, and this is why I don't really talk about this type of stuff or behind the scenes stuff or anything like that. But when you think about these other shows that I used to be on and stuff like that, and after I left, why it's such a piece of shit is because they don't understand what entertainment is. It is an art, is literally an art form. And so, to bring certain people together and all of that type of stuff, it's a dynamic and it take a while in order for it to be put together. But when you hit and when you start to catch it, it's like catching lightning in a bottle. You can't plan that shit. The only thing you can do is try to create dynamic around it to allow for it to happen. And you put the right people in there. You know what I'm saying? So
What I noticed about Q, like it's been a while coming. She stepped back a little bit. She used to talk too much to be a host, but now she kind of stepped back. She kind of, narrate the stuff and then like give her tidbits. She don't talk as much no more, and I think that's probably. I know she
but
started doing that.
she's finding her groove. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's like my job is to put again, bro. Like I try to do it in the time that I do it, but ultimately my job is to put people in the right position in order for them to thrive. And then once you do that, then you let people figure out their way. And if I've been afforded, because I'm in a privileged position to be able to let people find their way. I've never gotten rid of anybody. I've never like dissed anybody. I've never fired anybody. I just try to tinker with it and tinker with it. And if it take a year, if it take 2 years, if it take 2, 3 years, man, I seen something in Q. I see something in a lot of people that sometimes they don't even see in themselves. But eventually it gotta come together. And so, you know, meeting Randy, I organically met Randy. When I met Randy, I mean, I had heard that she was on tonight's conversation, but Randy's from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I had heard about her, but I didn't know anything about her because I wasn't. I don't look at tonight's conversation or nothing. But Randy been doing a lot of shit behind the scenes in the city for a long time. So when me and Randy wind up connecting, we wind up connecting through somebody else. She came through the studio, and I was like, "Hey, all right, let's kick it, let's talk." And so me and her just sat down and we chopped it up. And you know what I'm saying? Now it's just an organic, dope relationship. And the thing that I love about Randy is that she's so real and she's so authentic in person. She's genuinely a good person. She wants the best for everybody. And then at the same time, she not afraid to be whatever it is that she's going to be authentically. And she know that it's gonna be smoke and feedback that come back to it. And she not afraid of that shit. She like send that shit.
Yeah, she hold her
She ain't
own.
tripping on it. Yeah, she don't get emotional about it, none of that. Now she gonna get passionate about whatever she talking about on the panel, but she not worried about any kind of smoke that come with it. She just know that that's just what come with it because she been doing it for so long. And so that's
Hmm.
what I love about her is that she a genuinely good person in real life, but she also down with the smoke, regardless of whether or not you agree with her or disagree with her. When it come to that being that in real, you know what I'm saying, on the entertainment spectrum. And again, dog, like a lot of people don't get it. You can't just go and handpick people that you like or whatever. I see people all the time. They be reaching out to my people trying to poach them. Hey, why don't y'all come over here on this show? You can't do what we do. Ain't no way. It don't matter how much you try to steal. You can't do what we do. There's no way that you can create that dynamic because it just takes a certain formula and you just got to have an eye for it, bro.
And you have to think about like everybody got to kind of have some kind of like mutual respect. You know what I mean? It just kind of
Hmm.
people say Q get on my neck, but Q don't mean that shit.
No, she don't.
She don't mean it at all.
Yeah,
And people be feeling so bad for me, I'll be like, nigga, she's straight. But
yeah,
yeah, it works. It works, man.
yeah. It's dope. I thought that it was a great
Yeah,
conversation. It was a dope show yesterday.
yeah, that was real good. I mean,
Yeah, it
I
was
didn't even
fire.
engage as much. I didn't even engage as often.
Yeah,
I think
once you
2K was getting a little
once you was
perturbed.
moderating. Oh
You said
yeah,
I what?
2K.
2K
Once
was
you
that
was
trigger. He wasn't with that trigger, so he's like, "This bitch don't shut the fuck up." He was getting
Yeah,
pissed. You can see
yeah.
his face. I was like, I ain't never seen him look like that before.
man, that's
Like I think that Jazz is great, but Jazz don't really. Jazz has to be in certain conversations in order for her to be able to thrive and engage. Whether you
yeah.
agree with her or not is irrelevant. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But she has to be in a certain environment in order for her to really, really, really thrive. So
yeah, man. I wish we could have that stripper back just for entertainment purposes.
Oh my god, man.
I
She
don't care. I'm not.
she
I don't
signed
get
off.
emotional about
I
that.
just want some fuckery.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
The one
Boy, she
thing that I am
signed
trying to
off.
figure out is that
God, dog,
the only thing I hate about online, these doing the panel thing online is that you can't like it's sometimes it be mic supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
trigger
one
like
person,
she won't. You can get her to shut the fuck up, bro.
but I
You
don't think
can.
she can hear sometimes when she's talking on her phone, other people saying stuff. I think she just
Okay.
be talking and she can't hear the reception back for some reason or
Yeah.
whatever.
I've
Yeah, I
been
think that's the
wondering
case.
why do you wear a headset? So I mean, does your mic get feedback from your speakers or
No, it's
just
because like because when you use just the phone, man, like they can't always you can't always hear that shit.
okay?
You
Well,
know
I
what I'm
know
saying?
I
So
know
that's
even
why I
people
started
with
using the
like
headphones.
mics and computers. They're like they computer be coming through their mic, but y'all can't hear my computer through my mic, can you?
It's actually no, but it's
Mm-mm.
actually better when you wear headphones, especially when you live streaming,
Mm.
because or you interacting back and forth, because then you don't have to worry about the whole mic supremacy thing, and that you can like how Trigger just be keep going because she can't even hear what nobody else is saying.
Uh-huh.
When you got the microphones on or you got the headphones on, it's coming through. You can hear what other people saying and
Yep.
communicate clearly at the same time.
Yeah, you can hear everybody.
Okay, well,
Everybody.
Yep, and it's just clear. It's just it's a better, easier way to communicate. But
yeah.
I don't like wearing microphones, so I got the equipment set up to where I don't have to worry about it. So,
Because I've noticed TLA for the duration of his whole thing, he got the standard issue on
yep,
Apple Pods.
yep, you are 100% right.
That shit is. He got these right here.
Yeah, TLA is really good at what he does. That's my guy. TLA was one of the
Yo,
people that incentivized me to stay away from certain shit and to evolve past where it was that I was.
it
Like I
makes
already knew
sense.
it, and then TLA hit me up and was like, "Anton, it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to evolve, bro. Like you got to let certain
Yeah,
shit
we
go."
don't.
Mm-hmm.
That place it's messy over there because we know where it is. It's like right around the corner.
Yeah, yeah. So shout out to TLA. I love what he got going on. He
Yeah,
he
man.
fill a niche and he's really good at what he does. So, any other thoughts
Yeah,
on last
fire.
night?
All I know is this pretty
Uh
girl just sent me a kissy emoji in my inbox, and I'm trying to. I can't fuck with
Do
her.
that's a
y'all get
win.
a
God damn.
lot of feedback on Instagram and stuff like that as a result of being on the
Dude, I be deleting requests all day, just like delete, delete, delete. I was like, nigga, I don't want none of y'all looking at my shit.
really?
No, I'm not like that. That's why I don't go full blown in this content creation. If I go full blown, full force everything, y'all niggas gonna start digging, and yeah, I'm not like what you see.
Yeah, I think that you
I was
can
like, I'm
kind
gonna
of
keep
get
my
away
past
from
in
it.
the past.
You can kind of get away from it a little bit more when you don't like use your real name or all of that type of shit. But when you
Yeah.
somebody like me and you use your real name, you don't really you can't really get away from that, girl.
But you squeaky clean though. Like I ain't squeaky
Exactly.
clean in my
But
back.
everybody ain't like that though. But everybody is not like that though, right? Everybody is not squeaky
Shit.
clean. So it's very difficult for some people to use their real names and stuff, right? I ain't never been to jail. I ain't never been arrested. Like I don't have that, have no problem. So it's a little bit different with me.
Yeah, it was a good show
Yeah.
though. It was a good, definitely good show. Yeah, I
I
thought it
want to
was
know.
dope.
I want to know who did Trigger, who gave Trigger the insight on that wig, because it looked good,
Q
like for
Q gave
real.
her the money.
Y'all think
Yeah, Q.
so?
Yeah, Q. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Q
looked
told me
good.
she gave her
No,
money and
like
picked it out on Amazon for her and everything.
that's good, man. Because the
Man, I
Powerpuff wig, that one
look.
that
She
that was
look. She
looking
don't
crazy,
look good because she's an ugly woman, but she looked better.
I honestly, I think she could be fixed up,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, she could look
Like it
nice.
has to be. It has to be right here. The muzzle. The muzzle has to be correct.
You can listen. A lot of that stuff you can fix. The number one
Because I
thing
can
that you
tell
can
Yeah.
fix,
this
the
part of her
number
is
one
good.
thing
The
that you can
outside,
fix, bro, is without
oh
a
yeah,
doubt, if she lose weight.
that's
If
true.
she was fit and she lost weight, you would not have the same. All right,
Yep.
that's half of it right there is losing weight. All right.
Yep.
You can get
She
your
could look
teeth
totally
fixed.
different. Yep, that's two.
You can get your
That
teeth
hair fix
fixed.
that hair did a lot last night.
Dog, you can
Yeah.
fix literally
She could get
75% of her problems, 80% of her problems.
It's
You
between her
can you
ears, and
can definitely easily make her serviceable. Very few people are facially challenged enough to where you cannot fix them completely.
that's true. I
mm-hmm.
agree. I agree.
Very few people, bro. Because and then the rest of it, if she was like sweet, peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Not as combative, not as reckless, didn't talk crazy junk talking about she was a
Big
sex
reckless.
DJ and shit like that. I'm telling you, bro, listen, I've seen women that looked unfixable and then they lost 100 pounds, and they wind up being like 140 or some shit, 145,
hmm
and they got fit and they got toned and they was doing squats and stuff, and then they got their teeth fixed, and then they actually did their makeup halfway decent, and then they changed the way that they communicated. They kept their appearance up and they actually dressed decent. They look like totally different people and they get totally different reactions, bro.
Facts. I know a
I'm
few.
telling you.
I know a few. All they had
I'm
to do is
telling you.
lose weight.
Because it's not just one thing. If she lost weight, that's 50%. Then she get her teeth done or her teeth fixed, that's another 20%, right? She has 70 right there. Then you start fixing all of the intangibles, the things that you don't necessarily need to do anything to do in order to fix. The personality, you know what I'm saying, the way that she carry herself, the makeup, how she communicate. She 80% there, bro.